Answer 15 questions with a 15 seconds timer, and beat the Millionaire Quiz. Hit the pause button if you need more time to answer the questions. Are you ready to test your knowledge? Let's start the quiz and see how smart you really are. Alright, it's time for your first question. Take a close look at this list and tell me, which animal doesn't belong? The correct answer is duck. Unlike the pig, the sheep, and the horse, which are all mammals, the duck is a bird. Great job if you got this first question right. Alright, let's move on to the next question. Can you figure out which country doesn't belong in this list? Here's a hint, think about the continents. The correct answer is C, Bolivia. While Vietnam, Turkey, and Mongolia are all located in Asia, Bolivia is in South America. Let's continue the pace with your next question. Can you tell me which city doesn't belong in this list? Don't forget to pause if you need more time to answer. The correct answer is D, Zurich. While Brussels, Madrid, and Athens are all national capitals, Zurich is not. Great job if you spotted that one. Let's dive into the next question. Can you figure out which of these movie characters doesn't belong in this list? The correct answer is D, Hagrid. While Frodo, Gollum, and Gandalf are characters from The Lord of the Rings, Hagrid is known from Harry Potter. Alright, let's move on to the next question. Can you tell me which of these songs doesn't belong in the list? The correct answer is C, Paint It Black, which was a song by the Rolling Stones. The three other options are all songs by the Beatles. Okay, let's get ready for your next question. Do you know which living thing doesn't belong in this list? The correct answer is B, coral. Believe it or not, but coral is actually a living animal. All three other options are living plants. Now, let's continue with your next question. Can you tell me which of these words doesn't belong in the list? The word that doesn't belong here is option C, benign. Option A, B, and D are all palindromes, a word that reads the same backwards as forwards. If you enjoy the quiz, help us grow our channel. You can show your support just by smashing that like button below. Or subscribe to our channel for weekly new quizzes. Now, let's continue with your next question. Can you tell me which of these historical leaders doesn't belong in the list? The correct answer is option A, Ramses. Ramses was an Egyptian pharaoh. The three other options in the list were all Roman emperors. Now, get ready for your next question, worth a whopping 100,000. Can you tell me which language doesn't belong in the list? Don't forget to pause if you need more time to answer. The correct answer is C, Hungarian. Polish, Russian, and Ukrainian are all three Slavic languages. Hungarian is not a Slavic language. Okay, no time to waste, let's move on to your next question. Can you point out which of these historical figures doesn't belong in the list? Michelangelo doesn't belong in the list. All three other options are writers, but Michelangelo, although he was a great artist, wasn't a writer. And now, here is your next question, worth 500,000. Can you tell me which US city does not belong in the list? Minneapolis doesn't belong in the list. Minneapolis is not a state capital. Sacramento, Raleigh, and Austin are state capitals. Will you win the 20 million and be the contestant that answers all questions? Let's find out with this next question. For 1 million, can you tell me which city doesn't belong in the list? Think fast and select your answer. The correct answer is D, Auckland. Auckland is a city located in New Zealand, while Brisbane, Melbourne, and Sydney are cities in Australia. Okay, now things are getting serious, as we reach the question worth a whopping 5 million. Do you know which painter doesn't belong in the list? The correct answer is D, Botticelli. Botticelli was not French, and also not an impressionist like Renoir, Monet, and Degas. Okay, are you still on track to win the quiz? Then here is your next question. Can you tell me which letter doesn't belong in the list? The correct answer is option B, Aleph. Aleph is a Hebrew letter, while all 3 other letters in the list are Greek. Good job if you got this one right. Let's move on to your next question. For 20 million, can you tell me which part of the body doesn't belong in the list? The correct answer is D, the cochlea. The cochlea is part of the ear, and not part of the eye like the iris, the retina, and the pupil. Congratulations if you answered all questions and won the jackpot. If not, keep up the learning process, and hit the next video. Thank you for watching.